Hello students. So in the last class we have seen the different types of file format. In this class we are going to see this multimedia production. Okay. So what are the steps or what are all the team members that are involved in this multimedia production? Okay. So in case you are producing a video content or you are producing a website with some content, multimedia content, or you are producing a game, you are creating a game with some interactive information sharing. Okay, so what are all the steps and who are all involved in this multimedia production? So we are going to see this in the upcoming classes. Okay, so the first step, uh, so adequate time and efficient planning is required for multimedia production, which assures that the project will be processed smoothly and certainly ensures that the information reach the target audience. So if you are creating a content, it takes some time and efficiency, so that uh, you can reach the target audience. Okay, you can reach the target audience means the person who is going to use the multimedia. Okay, so that's what it's trying to say here. So following on the phases for development of complex multimedia projects. So in that, the first step is conceptual analysis and planning. So in this phase, or in this step, you are going to create the concept, which type of multimedia you are going to create, or which type of game you are going to create. Everything can be seen in this conceptual analysis. Okay, and planning. So the process of multimedia making begins with the conceptual ignition point. Conceptual analysis identifies a appropriate theme, budget, and content availability on the selected team. Additional criteria like copyright information are also uh, considered in this phase. So in this phase, they are going to consider the budget and already available content on this topic, and what are you going to improve in the already available content. Everything will be planned here. So next is budget design. So project design. So once the theme is finalized, object, goal, and activities are drawn for the multimedia project. General statements are termed as goals. The specific statement in the project is known as objective. Activities are a series of action performed to implement an objective. Okay, these activities contribute the project design phase. Okay, so you are going to design. So what are all the activities that are done to finish this project, and what are all the goals that has to be achieved in this project? Everything will be designed in this project design phase. Next is pre-production. So based on the planning and design, it is necessary to develop the project. The following steps are involved in the pre-project. So in this pre-project, you will do a dummy project. Okay, so or a beta version of it. Okay, beta version means first initial stage of the main project. So after that you will be developing that. So in the pre-project production stage, you will be using this upcoming steps like budgeting, multimedia, production team members. Everything will be seen here. So budgeting means, so in this phase, who is the person who is going to use the hardware, who is going to create the software, or who is going to travel and communicate with the user, or who is going to market the product. Everything will be decided in this budgeting phase. Next is multimedia production team. So in this phase, you will be allocated responsibilities for each of the members in the team. So the responsibility like script writer, production manager, editor, graphics architect, multimedia architect, and webmaster. So these are all the various roles and responsibilities of that person, so that they may be working on that particular area alone. So that this is the multimedia production team. Next is the hardware and software selection. So based on your budget, they'll be designing the hardware and software requirements. Okay, so if the budget is so high, they'll be using high quality hardware and high end softwares. If the budget is low, then they'll be selecting hardwares and software that are related to that budget. Okay, so all multimedia application requires appropriate tools to develop and playback the application. Hardware includes the selection of fastest CPU, RAM, and a huge monitor, uh, sufficient disk for storing the records, selection of this suitable software and file format depending on the funds uh, funds available for the project between being developed. Okay, so based on the fund or based on the budget that is allocated to this section, the hardware and software and the CPUs and the person who is involved, everything will be decided in this phase. Next is defining the content. So content uh, is the stuff provided by the content.